Prince Charles penned a deeply emotional letter to the Prime Minister of Haiti after the country was devastated by a series of natural disasters. Prince Charles, 72, wrote a poignant message of solidarity to Haiti's Prime Minister Dr. Ariel Henry. In a letter bearing the Prince of Wales's heraldic badge, the royal said, "I wanted you to know how much we feel for you and all the people of Haiti following the devastating tragedy of yet another earthquake, closely pursued by the dreadful tropical storm in the midst of an ongoing pandemic. Knowing just how much the Haitian people have had to endure over the recent years, our hearts go out to all those who have so tragically lost members of their family, as well as their homes, or have been injured. We send you and your people our deepest sympathy at such an agonizing time." This letter was shared on Twitter by Mokbel Ali Obe, the British ambassador to the Dominican Republic and Haiti. The diplomat also shared the UK has been supporting Haiti during this difficult time by providing shelter kits and emergency lighting to those affected by the earthquake. Moreover, the Royal Navy is providing a platform for the relief effort, he added. The Prince of Wales' letter to Dr. Henry comes as the Queen is on holiday at Balmoral. While at her private Scottish estate, the 95-year-old continues to carry out her daily duties as a sovereign, including receiving the government's Red Box. However, she normally delegates other engagements to other members of the firm. Haiti was struck by a devastating 7.2 magnitude earthquake on August 14. The massive tremor destroyed at least 136,800 buildings and claimed the lives of more than 2,200 people. According to UNICEF, more than 500,000 children have been affected by this disaster. This earthquake has so far been deemed the deadliest natural disaster of 2021 and the worst disaster to strike Haiti since the 2010 earthquake. 2 days after the earthquake, Haiti was hit on August 16 by torrential rain and flood brought by Tropical Depression Grace. This storm hindered rescue efforts and left many villages disconnected. Prince Charles, an advocate for environmental causes for more than 50 years, has often spoken about natural disasters linked to climate change over the past few years. In September 2020, he issued a video message from his Scottish home in which he called for swift and immediate action to tackle the climate crisis. The Prince of Wales added, "It is now becoming a comprehensive catastrophe that will dwarf the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. The global pandemic is a wake-up call we simply cannot afford to ignore." Earlier this month, the heir to the throne urged business leaders to go green to save the planet from a catastrophe. In an article penned for the Daily Mail, the Prince of Wales also mentioned Haiti, saying, "I have lost count of the number of weather-related disasters that have hit so many countries across the Commonwealth and beyond. I have depressing memories of seeing at first-hand the devastation in the Caribbean in 2017 after it was struck by 2 Category 5 hurricanes in the same week. Now we see Haiti battered by Tropical Storm Grace, compounding the devastation caused by the earthquake which tragically claimed so many lives. The fires, floods and the increasingly severe droughts that have affected Australia make it very clear indeed, our planet is in crisis and, no matter where you are, no country is immune. Rather too many years ago than I care to remember, I tried to warn of the immense risks we were running, particularly for future generations, and for the natural world on which we depend, by not taking seriously what the scientists were saying.